He breathes a burning blacktop fume. One line, one target seals their doom. He cuts the air, a metal blade, the final corner exit made. No rear view mirror, full control, just fuel feeding the machine. Soul strapping tight, feel the power, watch as they cower, see them fall behind. He breaks from them all, charting through the pack like his hair is on fire. His engine screaming and tires gripping higher. Hell-bent for glory, fast ginger can't be denied like jacket flame. The needle pins a red zone line. He makes a kill one more time. They cannot catch the devil's pace. He wipes the grin off every face. No room to breathe, no time to think. Push harder right to the break. Driving through the pack like his hair is on fire. His engine is screaming and tires gripping higher. Hell-bent for glory, fast ginger can't be denied by the jacket flame. He breathes a burning blacktop fume. One line, one target seals their doom. He cuts the air, a metal blade, the final corner exit made. No rear view mirror, full control, just fuel feeding the machine. Soul strapping tight, feel the power, watch as they cower, see them fall behind. He breaks from them all, charting through the pack like his hair is on fire. This helmet smells like 20 years of glory and heartbreaks. The young punks think they know speed, but I still know what it takes. My bones are aching, arthritis in my knee, but when I smell that octane, I still feel 17. I've seen his asphalt change from black to gray. Outlive the sponsors who paid me yesterday.
And welcome to Fast Ginger, coming from you live from the international headquarters in Charleston, West Virginia. This evening we are with Signal 13 again, round 5, Tokyo Expressway Counter clockwise. And this is one of my favorite tracks here at Tokyo. As you can see, we are in the FA 3500A or something like that. Open wheel F1 car from the late 80s. And I believe there is some tuning available as far as engine output is restricted, and then you can do some aero. And I believe the tire wear is set pretty high for this race, so that should prove interesting for the race. Watching Matt here in the Red Bull, ripping popcorn. I've got it listed as their names, I believe it is. And we'll be doing 40 minutes here. I don't believe there will be any rain for this race. I can turn the engine sounds up a little bit. Sounds good. Or these engines sound good anyway, that is. Let's see, we got 4-fan here in. And it looks like we are resetting and getting ready to start with qualifying. Here's the track for today. You can see the start-finish line there on the straightaway on the left into a pretty quick right-hander, long straight, down into the construction, or I guess it's the harbor area. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then into 6, going into a tunnel system. 7, 8, and 9 go out of the tunnel. And then that takes you into 10. Heavy braking into 11, which is also the pit entrance. And then 12 is just a little bend. 13, 14, 15 is a little S. And 16 is pretty hairy, and that's where they just went through, I think. So here we are. Not Jim Shady. Appears to be the first one on the track as he gets ready to go into the tunnel. And the pit area is not on the front stretch, so they are racing for the qualifying right now. So there's no real outlap. It's you go out and you're in it. So Jim Shady will post the first lap. Here he is up into that S turns up here. 14, 15, and 16 coming up. Here we go. And exit out of there. And there's your penalty serving line, starting grid area, and the start finish. So 134, Justin, 133, and Ricky B pips it there at the end to put it on pole. J-Mac moves up, not Jim Shady's dropped down to third. Matt in fourth, Popcorn here in fifth, Justin 6th, down to 7th. Don P is in 8th, 4-fan is in 9th. Justin got a little squirrely there, or got out of the way, not sure. Ricky B here. J-Mac following close behind. Jim Shady behind that. Ray here. into the container section, getting ready to go into tunnels. Brake on that red lines and red painted surface. Ricky B coming here into the pit exit. Somebody just went flying into the pits. If Ricky B can improve, and it doesn't look like it, he's already 0.8 behind his best time, so. Or was that just 0.8 behind the next car or so? Here he comes, 32, 33, 34, so not an improvement, J-Mac. Not an improvement. And Shady going into the dock area. 4-fan here. On the front stretch. Good view of the camel car there. Into 4, 5, and 6, I believe it is. No, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. This is 6. Keeps it off the wall, very tidy. Flat out through 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Down into 11 here, braking around 100. Hugging that inside line. Coming up at the hill here for 12. And then into 13, 14, 15, and 16. Kept it off the wall, very nice. Good and tidy. Slight improvement brings him up to 4th place. Ricky B here coming into the final 15-16 section here. It's to be a pretty decent time, but not better. Just a couple tenths behind his best. J-Mac coming up. As you can tell, there is tire wear for qualifying. Got a good toe by Matt there. Is he going to make a move going into 2? Nope. Nicely done there. Pretty brave staying that close to the dirty air of Matt. You can see them sparking away there. But they're sparking in different areas, so some different setups and different aero on both of those cars. J-Mac getting a little loose coming out of that. Oh, J-Mac tagging the wall there. And Mac comes through. Ricky B and J-Mac have decided to go into the pits. Ricky B has come back out. J-Mac is still in the pits. Looks like we're about 2 minutes done with qualifying. We could be hoping the McLaren paint job will bring him luck. Congratulations to Lando Norris for his first F1 championship. Go on board here. Just flying through there. No lift in any of these. And late brake for this one. All the way down to about 90. It's a pretty aggressive pit exit too, so if somebody's coming out, you got to pay attention. Both the people going out and the people going by. Drop down 2, then back up 1. This looks to be pretty good. And he calls it good. Jim Shady still out here. Not very many cars at the moment. Stay on board here, 3rd place. See if we can make an improvement on his time. Definitely a lot of understeer going through there. Could be detrimental for time, but jumps him up to 2nd place. So he is done for now. SBR trying to get on with things here. SBR coming up to the finish line, final lap. Crosses the line into 2nd place, displacing Jim Shady. So that'll do it for qualifying. And we're getting ready. Next will be the race. So let's go ahead and look at the standings here, or qualifying. Ricky B on pole, SBR 2nd, not Jim Shady 3rd, J Mac 4th, Forfan 5th, Matt in 6th, Don P 7th, and Just Incredible in 8th. And I think we got one more page here, Rippin' Popcorn 9th, and Ray in 10th. So there you have it. Should be moving on here shortly. Looks like Ray needs to check into the lobby maybe. Appears he did not participate in qualifying. So, 1.5 minutes 40 minutes, so what's that, maybe 30 laps? I'm not good at the math. And I am showing the Hyundai GR4, which is not the correct car for this race. I did not change before I joined the lobby. I don't know if I can. Not at this point. On weather radar, nothing. There we go. So a good dry race. High tire degradation. I'm not sure of the fuel on this. See if it says here. Let's go down. Qualifier regulation settings. Trying to go through this too fast, aren't I? 12 times tire wear and 2 times fuel consumption. So we will have more pit stops for tires, then probably will not need to refuel at any point in time. So tires, and more tires will be needed. So what else can we look at here? We can look at the championship standings. So here we are. We have got Ricky B up in first place, removing Forfan, who is the leader last week. Jim Shady has moved up into second. Forfan is in third. Rotten Kraut in fourth. And Matt fifth. Snafu sixth. Castro seventh. J-Mac eighth. Ray in ninth. SB Racing in 10th. So Ray and SB Racing are tied. Don P in 11th. And then you've got the rest of them there. And looks like we are getting ready to go. So I need to jump on the controller. Display race info. Let's change this back to IDs. So not sure what is happening at this moment. Looks like we're resetting. And we're resetting. I think maybe we had some issues with people not being able to get into the lobby or something, so we're up to 7 people now. 8. Be one more, I think. Looks like we have some interesting choice of tires. Everybody on hards except for Jim Shady and J-Mac opting to go with softs and mediums respectively. So that could be very interesting. I'd say Jim Shady will probably get 4 laps and they'll be toast. Alright, nothing going on at the moment. So old school, I don't think he was in. Oh no, yeah, he was. I just had the names changed there. Jim Shady, Sleepy, Ripping, J Mac, Newbie, SB Racing, Don P, Ray Ray. So I think we've got everybody in here probably. So now he's trying to set the grid. Let's look at the track again. Key overtaking places would be turn 2 down there in the docks, and then all the way down into turn 11, and that's about it. Maybe turn 1 if you if the person in front of you messes up turn 16, then you might get a good run going into turn 1, be able to get on the inside. But definitely turn 2 and 11 are your major passing zones. Everything else is pretty flat out. 3, 4 is you can get those, go wide there and somebody can cut underneath you. 13, 14, and 15, you might have somebody, if you get those wrong, somebody might be able to get you on to 16. And here we are with the grid. So we are ready to go. And waiting for the green flag or red dot. Things to count down. I hear it. There we go. SB Racing got a pretty bad start. Newbie there. Quite a few there in the wall. Oh, a little schmozzle back there in the back. Not sure what happened. Oh, a little bit of all kinds of things happening there. To get back out here, Old School's pulling away. F4 fan in second, Ray Ray in third, Don P fourth, Ripping Popcorn's trying to get around. J Mac going around Popcorn, going around Don P maybe. He's trying. It's like he has. John P is fighting back. Going defensive, staying on the inside. Got third place going a little wide. J-Mac got a good exit through 11 there. Old School still in the front. Floor fan second. Ray Ray third. Hitting the wall there. That'll slow him up. J-Mac closing in. Don P is getting hounded by SB Racing, who, spun the rear tires and lost. Ripping Popcorn going around. Sleepy there. Jim Shady and Newbie fighting it out here between each other, between 9th and 10th place. Newbie on the inside. Takes the line, but goes wide into the wall and lets Jim Shady get through. SB Racing still on the back of Sleepy. Going into the dock section. Staying on that curbing so he doesn't get a track penalty. Anything going on up front here? Old School pulling away. 1.5 seconds on second place. Four fan who's got 5 seconds on J-Mac, who's being hounded by Ray Ray, who's bouncing off the walls, going on the inside, but thinks better of it. J-Mac getting a good exit there. Ray Ray got one as well. Get here in Ray Ray. Pushing through those, really trying to drive through those, and a little tap there, that'll slow him down. Old School lost about 3/10 to Forfan. Catching him. Let's see what happens here into the docks. Sorry about that. Old School keeping it tidy and tight. Forfan is too. Good exit. Good exit there too. He's still closing in. Looked like Old School may have skimmed off the wall there a little bit. So we follow Forfan. Maybe I should get off them because we don't want to curse him. Ray Ray here in 4th place. 5th place, Rippin' Popcorn, but it looks like there's a fight here for 6th and 7th place. Don P has it for now. SB Racing right behind him. Oh, Don P goes a little wide and lets SB Racing come underneath. But he's got a good run out of 11 going up towards 12 and then 13, but he's going to drop in behind him. Went a little wide there. And there. And there. So it makes a little mistake, and you see how far SB Racing can go if you get it just a little bit wrong. He was a little late on each of those turns. Jim Shady's right behind him. SB Racing there in 6th place behind Ripping as they go into, a little tap. Ripping looked like he got a little early on the brakes. SB Racing got into the back of him. See what happens here. Yeah, he was going a little bit slower than SB Racing thought he was going to be and got into the back of him. He's on the racing hards. Got a little bit of a race behind him too from the looks of it. Don P is being hounded by Jim Shady, who's on the inside. Oh, he's going to get a couple of them. Oh my, this is quite the battle here. Don P at the back got a good view of this race in front of him. SB Racing is really pushing forward. We'll get into this view here. Kind of follow this group around a little bit. As he gets it wrong coming out of there, that'll get Don P a run and get around him. Don P up to 7th because of that little mistake there. Newbie making a move on SB Racing. At Don P is rear end is wanting to break free. SB Racing touching the wall there. That gives Don P a little bit of breathing room. We go nose to tail through the tunnel here. SB's, he's sizing him up for a move here into 11. Not at this point. Everybody tight to the apex. Sometimes going a little wide there will give you a good exit and higher speed up here into 12 and 13. Snaking through there. Jim Shady getting away from these folks. Ripping popcorn. It's being closed in by Don P. Don P's going a little wide. See, did he... I was wondering if he got a wall ride there, but he did not. He was just able to keep it real close there. Oh! See what happens. Listen to the revs. Oh! SB lost it and hit him and put him into the wall. Very unfortunate. See what's going on up front here. Old School was out 4 seconds ahead of Forfan now, so Forfan must have made some little mistakes there. Old School's on hards. Forfan's on hards. J-Mac is on mediums. And they are looking worse than Forfan's hard tires. Ray Ray's on hards as well. Jim Shady's on hards. Ripping Popcorn on hards. Newbie hards. SB Racing on hards. Don P is on hards. And Sleepy is also on hards. So I think, we've had some pit stops that we've missed at some point, I believe. So Old School's tires look pretty good. I guess fuel will be a concern too, so there will be they need to do some refueling for the race. J-Mac closing in on Forfan. Is he close enough to make a move? I don't think so, not into 11. Maybe into turn 2 when it comes up. Coming up the hill here. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 complex. J-Mac getting a little wide there. Closing in, but not right there. Ray going slow. Well, that was weird. I think that was lag more than anything. So Ripping Popcorn here and Newbie. SB Racing careening off the walls. Don P following behind there, and Jim Shady spinning those rear tires. Hanging on. Forfan being followed by J-Mac. J-Mac is not close enough to make a bid for the position. Ray here in 4th place still. Ripping Popcorn in 5th. Jim Shady still here, or Newbie in 6th. J-Mac has decided to go in to get a fresh set of tires. Those mediums have seen better days. And looks like he put on racing hards. So, and Ray making a little mistake there and continues to have issues. Just lost it coming out of 11, and now he can't get turned around. Making a 15-point turn. There, he got it. So that still in 4th place, but Newbie's right there on the back of his diffuser and going around. So Ray drops to 5th place. Newbie's up into 4th place for now. See if Ray can fight back. And going down into 3. See Don P lurking back there as well. Looks like there's might be some connection issues there with Ray. See what's going on up front here. Old School Forfan has decided to pit. Get off those used hard tires. And still has half a tank of fuel, so he did not put tire or fuel in. Just took new tires. So that was 14 minutes. So the hards will last around 15 minutes or so. 40-minute race, so that'll be one more stop, and that'd be 28 if it goes the same. So then he would have enough to go after that. He'll just have to put in about a half a tank of fuel to get to the end. So looks to be a 2-stopper. Old School. See if he elects to get new boots this time around. We will know shortly, because we're getting ready to hit that part of the racetrack, the pit entrance, which is straight ahead right here. And he is going into the pits to change tires. I think Forfan kind of made him play that hand. So he has 47% of his fuel left. Decided to go with medium tires. So he'll do a short stint on mediums. And then we'll probably go back to hards for the end. All right, J-Mac here, who has the fastest lap in 3rd. Newbie here in 4th, staying out, did not go into the pits. Newbie has decided to go into the pits. Don P moves up into 5th. SB Racing moved up a little bit. Newbie is coming out behind Popcorn. And Newbie has a 3-second pit penalty. So either coming out or going in. And then he will serve that just after this corner. And that'll mess up this section of race. So we go back out. Old School still up front. Forfan still in 2nd. J-Mac in 3rd place. And he has a sizable gap back to Jim Shady in 4th, who did pit on lap 5. So he may have been one of those that started on softs and had to pit really early. I think I said those tires would last 4 laps, so I was pretty close. He is now on mediums. And he will stay on those until he has to refuel and then he can get on a new pair of boots. Old School here in first, 4Fan second, J-Mac third, Jim Shady in fourth, Don P in fifth, Sleepy here in sixth, followed closely by Ray Ray and SB Racing. So those are all fighting it out here for position. Oh, Ray Ray has... I'm confused. So Ray Ray was in the wall, but then all of a sudden he gets up to 6th place. So those people following him must be scared for their lives if they want to make a move around him. There he goes, another issue, but he may just go flying back around him because of the lag, and there he goes. Yeah, that is no fun to race with because you cannot trust where that car is going to be at any time. And I have a feeling his eventually will disconnect at some point. And Sleepy goes into the pits. SB Racing here. Old School still well out in the lead, but in front of 4Fan, who's got a good sizable distance on J-Mac, who's got a really sizable difference on Jim Shady. Not sure if that barge board under J-Mac's car is going to survive the race. Jim Shady here in 4th place. Don P here in 5th. Ray Ray in 6th for now. 4Fan has gone into the pits. SB Racing here in 7th place. Ripping in 8th. Newbie in 9th. And Sleepy here in 10th place. J-Mac has assumed 2nd place because of the pit stop for 4Fan. 4Fan here has come out on the racing hards. That was his 2nd pit stop. We are 21 minutes into the race with 18 left. 4Fan has a full tank of gas. And I'm assuming he is on it to the end with these tires. Old School here will need to pit one more time for fuel at the very least, and probably switch to some different tires. Probably going to go long here and then put soft tires on for the end with about 10 minutes to go in the race, I would say. Or that would be his hope anyway. Little tap there on the wall, but no big deal. J-Mac here in 2nd place. 4Fan looking good here in 3rd place. Jim Shady in 4th. He will probably need to pit one more time for fuel. SB Racing And then Popcorn here in 6th. Newbie here in 7th. Ray Ray in 8th place. And he went through, and then here he goes back behind. So got that going on. Don P doing the best he can here in 9th place. And Austin here in 10th. Ray Ray here in 8th place. Old School's got 21 seconds on 2nd place. So he goes, we're up to 16 minutes left in the race. He's going through for another lap. That'll get him down into the 14s for the race left. J-Mac here in 2nd place. Forfan comfortably in 3rd for now. 4th place, Jim Shady. Will need to pit in the next lap or two, I would say, because of the fuel situation. SB Racing here. Same deal. Probably got a couple laps left of fuel. Tires are plenty good for now. Rippin' Popcorn here in 6th place. Tucking it into the apex there. Newbie and Ray Ray look close for now, but then separation. I think we're getting ready to do some kind of a glitch here for Ray Ray. Don P here in 9th position. Austin here in 10th. Old School's still out here in the lead with his fuel still in the white. I'd say you want to pit before it turns into red. J-Mac. So Forfan, no worries about fuel or tires for him, so not sure about those top 3. Definitely not the top 1 or number 4 here. Coming down into the tunnel section. Or is he? No. He's going across the start-finish section. Still in the white, but not enough to get to the end of the race. And those tires will not make it to the end of the race for sure. Let's follow Old School here. I think he will pit this time. See if he heads to the pit lane. And this will tell you right here. He is going to the pits. Keeps it in the lines, and he goes into the pits. Let's get on to 2nd place here. I think he had enough of a lead to where he will be able to get in and out in 1st place. J-Mac looking like he probably is good to go to the end of the race as far as fuel goes. Not sure about the tire situation though. So Old School did make it out into the lead and well into the lead by 12 seconds. So good pit stop, good center section of race there to build on that lead so that he wouldn't lose it in the pit stop. Forfan here 3 seconds behind 2nd place. Jim Shady 6 seconds back from third. SB Racing has had an event. See what happened. Going into turn 11 and just missed the break point, and back on his way he goes. Still in 5th place. Ripping popcorn here in 6th place. And Don P 7. Newbie 8th with a 3-second penalty. Austin here 9th. Ray has gone into the pits and gotten himself a 10-second penalty for that. Old School here through turn 11 one more time. Plenty of fuel and tires. He's good to go to the end unless he makes a major mistake. He should be able to finish this race in the lead in the next 4 laps. Poor fan is close, or got around J-Mac. Not sure what happened there. See if we can see anything. He made a pass through there, so J-Mac must have made some kind of a mistake. But poor fan got around him and is sailing off into the distance. I think it is basically new tires versus old tires on that front. So J-Mac got enough of a lead on 3rd place that he may as well just pop in there, get some new tires and a splash of fuel just to make sure he can get to the end and call it a day and stay in 3rd place, because I don't think those tires will let him move up to 2nd place. So it may as well make a pit stop and guarantee you got good fresh tires for the end of the race for the last 3 or 4 laps. Jim Shady here significantly back in 4th place, kind of on his own. Don P pretty much on his own as well. As his SB Racing, things have kind of spread out. Sleepy is being followed by Newbie, so that's one of our closer battles here. Let's jump on J-Mac and see what he does. He's getting close to the pit stop, or he's already gone past, so no pit stop for him this time. I do not think 8 minutes will... I think that's too long for those tires. And he's down to 20-second lead on Jim Shady, so Jim Shady is on brand new tires. J-Mac probably really needs to pit this lap to preserve his 3rd place, though it is winding down time-wise, but so is that time between him and 3rd and 4th place. I think Jim Shady, if he can push, he can get close to J-Mac. J-Mac will see that number falling and be pushing and maybe make a mistake, so we'll stick on board here with him going through the tunnel, see if he does a pit stop. Going through here. 9, 10, heading to 11. See what happens. He is not pitting. Okay. He's lost at least 3 seconds. Oh, Forfan has gone into the pits. That was unexpected. Now he is back out on a fresh set of soft tires with 7 minutes to go. See if he can catch J-Mac. You can just feel the urgency in that corner there, really pushing nice and smooth through that turn 1. Turn 2 is just a little bend. Turn 3 is hard. He can see second place again. Keep it close. Keep it close. Keep it close. And then flat out. And brake on the red stripes. Close to that inner wall. He's definitely closing in. He is 3 seconds back now. Less than 3. 2.8. 2.7. He has made up a significant amount of time on second place. What's second place going to do? He is staying out. Those tires are done for. Yeah, he doesn't stand a chance. Forfan will have that position. And to be honest, Jim Shady is 9 seconds back, but as bad as J-Mac's tires are, I think Jim Shady does stand a chance to get up there with him. Here we go. J-Mac being defensive or getting out of the way, I'm not sure. Both of them look like they're trying to back out of it. So it's like, you take the corner. No, you take the corner. Forfan did take the corner, and he did take second place from J-Mac. J-Mac is now 7 seconds ahead of Jim Shady, who is doing his best on those medium tires to catch him in the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't believe there's any other races going on behind this one. So there's 5th place. Don P is a couple seconds back. Don P's got 9 seconds on Newbie. Newbie's got 3 on Austin. And Ray is 9 seconds back from there. And Ripping Popcorn is 12 seconds back from that. So looks like 3rd and 4th are the impending battle. 3 seconds now between J-Mac and Jim Shady. He can see him now, and J-Mac really has to be ginger around that turn 11, and now his fuel is blinking. So I hope he can make it around one more lap to get back in and get fuel to get to the end of the race, because he is not going to make it to the end of the race with the fuel he has on board. Little block there. Jim Shady going around the outside, no problem. J-Mac drops down another position into turn 1. Jim Shady stretching out that distance there. I don't think he has the pace to get up to second place. Old School is closing in on 10th place. 10th place. Getting the blue flag. Old School following him into the S's, or the snake through here. Or we are in Japan. It could be a serpent. So going through the serpent, we'll just call that the serpent section. So Old School's here in first place, closing in on 10th place. 26 seconds ahead of Forfan. Forfan is 10 seconds now ahead of Jim Shady. And Jim Shady's got 5 seconds on J-Mac. Comes J-Mac into the serpentine section. Ray has left the building. I'm not sure if that was voluntarily or just lost connection because it was looking pretty shaky the whole race. J-Mac here, let's see if he can make it to the pits, because I don't think he can make it another lap on top of this. Definitely short shifting, you can hear it. That little red fuel light just blinking in his face. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Does he have 1 minute and 10 seconds of fuel left? I mean, and he doesn't have any tires, but see what he does. He might just burn this whole thing to the ground and see what happens. Here we are into turn 11. He is not going to the pits. 35 seconds. I think he is going to make this a 26-second section of track. I think he might have enough time. He'll have enough time that he can just stop and then creep across the start finish line. And that's what we're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Checkered flag is out. J-Mac makes it across to finish in 4th place. Don P here in 5th. SB Racing noses it in. I think he was in 5th place and lost it. He was in 5th place, coming through, nailed it, and then spun the rear tires and got into a tank slapper and lost 2 positions. He drops back to 7th place. Old School here, coming to take the checkered flag. 4Fan here getting eventually to take the checkered flag here in 2nd place. Closing in on the final turn. And there we go. Final turn. And across the line in 2nd place. Great finish for 4Fan. Jim Shady coming around turn 16 to take 3rd. And that is your race. Old School with a massive win. Convincing pole position, clean race. And then just destroyed the field. So we will go ahead and why not save the replay, and then we'll look at the standings here. Old School in 1st place, 4Fan in 2nd, Jim Shady 3rd, J-Mac in 4th, Don P with a gifted 5th, and Newbie 6th. SB Racing, unfortunate incident, dropping down to 7th, Sleepy in 8th. SB did get the fastest lap, and then Ripping Popcorn in 9th place, and Ray ending up in 10th place with a not sure what happened, a disconnect most likely, because it looked like it was kind of sketchy. His connection was pretty bad. He had some major lag there going through the race. So now we're just waiting to see what the next race is, and it's the final race at the Red Bull Ring, and that will finish off the open wheel challenge. And should be an interesting race because this one does give you the opportunity for rain. I can change cars. Hey, here's all my cars. Plenty of them. There we go. Here's the correct car. Is anybody out on the track yet? Doesn't look like it. But yeah, next week we will have the last race in this series. And should be a good race. Could be interesting with the weather, because a lot of times people like to put rain into this race. I don't mind a little bit of rain. A little bit of rain, and then mix it in with one of those where you have changing weather conditions, where it's rain and then dries out and maybe rain again. But definitely makes it for an interesting time. Not sure how many people are going to stay in here. We can always give it a rip here real quick just to get a feel for the racetrack for next week. I hear car engines. So we'll move our seat over here to the racing rig, and that's what I've done. So I am going to enter the racetrack, and I am on Racing Soft. So here we go. All right, so exit, long pit exit here, and it throws you out right into traffic, but the traffic will be on your left side, so no problem there. Accelerate uphill here. There's a mark probably about 100 at the 100 meter. Probably go a lot further even to that. Cut that real close. This is a good place here to pass. There we go. Dip it on the inside. This is a good one to pressure people to go wide. Accelerate there, brake right after that. And then your penalty zone is right here. There's a flag station on your left. Tuck it in tight. Don't go wide there. That's Red Bull Ring right there. There's your finish line. Going up here. Don't want to go wide there, or there'll be a penalty for track limits. Let's go a little deeper here, just past the 100. There we go, a little tight. Good exit there. And we'll go a little deeper here. Pushing through there a little bit. Bumpy through there. Let's go a little deeper here too. There you go, that's fun. Ooh, we're in the lead. Woohoo! So there you go. That's next week's race. This is one of your main braking areas. And then getting a good exit there is a good... If you get a good exit there, this will be a good passing zone as well. A little wide. Almost went off. All right, so I think you're got a feel for this racetrack. We've used it many, many times in Gran Turismo. So this is pretty tricky too. Getting into the pits. A lot of people will wreck through there. So that's the racetrack. So, and that's the stream for today too. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week for the finale of Signal 13's Open Wheel Challenge. We'll